Hey, how are ya?
Good. How are you, Tommy?
Fantastic. We're having a little Facebook streaming issue. I don't know what's going on, but it is not happy.
It's only on yours, though.
It's only on mine. It's only
Yeah.
on mine. So we'll see if we can go back. If not, that's all right. That is all right. So it is not going to my Facebook. I'll have to see if I can go to yours and share it. Well, happy Friday. Happy Halloween, Carrie.
You too. How are you today?
Oh my gosh, I am thrashed. I am just tired. I am it's been a week. It's been a beautiful week. It's been a great week, but it's been a tiring week. A very tiring week.
Yeah, you were just in Richmond, Virginia?
I was in Richmond, Virginia. I was 2 weeks ago I was in Dallas, Texas. I'm done traveling for a while. I need my family time is what I need. I need family time.
Well, I understand. I totally understand. And we've been working really hard, haven't we?
We have been working hard behind the scenes, rocking this out. There is some pretty cool stuff that is potential. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Where do we start? That's the question. Where do we start?
You know, Tommy, why don't we start with those little videos that some people sent in to us? Do you want to cue those?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Those videos.
The President of the United States has something he likes to say.
Okay.
News, and I want each and every one of you to tune in.
Oh, why didn't it click?
My fellow Americans,
There it is.
I hereby declare Halloween night as Brandcast and So Easy Solutions night. They've got huge news, and I want each and every one of you to tune in.
Gosh, we're thankful for the President of the United States sounding off on that.
Yeah, absolutely. How about the little boy that wanted to stay up late on Halloween?
Yes, baby.
Can I stay up late on Halloween night?
Stay up late? Why?
I want to see the big news that Brandcast and So Easy Solutions got going on. Can I please? Can I please?
Oh, wow.
Cute little man wants to see what's going on. He wants to see.
He's so cute.
He wants to see all about it, all about the goodness.
Hi, Patrick. How are you? We got some people tuning in to see what's up. So
I love this. I wish I could fix the Facebook thing. I wish I could fix it.
I wish you could fix it too. I thought you were a tech wizard genius. Can't you get that out there?
Well, I guess I'm not as much of a tech wizard as I thought I was, but you know what? That's life in the fast lane. It is what it is. We'll get it. We will get it.
But here's the thing: you do have 100,000 followers on Twitter or X, so it's probably going to trump all of our Facebook stuff.
That's so weird. So weird. 1,000 followers on Twitter. How'd that happen? That's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story.
So we have been working very diligently behind the scenes to bring collaboration of technology and a business solution together. And we really want to kind of showcase it, because this is one of those things that sometimes is better to actually look at it and to see it versus, to read about it or see some of those pieces. So we've been working behind the scenes, putting some stuff together. I think, as we all know, the tech world is moving at a rapid pace, and we are seeing a lot of different things that are happening in that world today. And I actually want to talk a little bit about that because we're actually starting to see a shift in consumer behavior. And that shift in consumer behavior is really starting with what searching is versus communication. And Tommy, when I say searching versus communication, what does that mean to you?
What it means to me is, you go to Google and you say, hey, I want this information. And Google will take you to the information and will say, hey, I would look here, I would look here, I would look here. And, AI is now taking you and getting you that information.
Right.
I want a lasagna menu. I want a lasagna recipe. Okay, here's 15 different lasagna recipes based on, people's likes and tastes and stuff. Where you put that into ChatGPT, it's going to tell you the ingredients. It's going to tell you, you could take a picture of your pantry and it's going to say, oh, you don't have this thing, get it. And
right.
It's so cool.
It is cool. And what we're really seeing is so consumer behavior changing, where before people would essentially go to Google, they would go in and Google what they're looking for, and we're seeing a shift going to ChatGPT. Probably, and there's other platforms out there, other AI platforms are out there. But I'm just using this as an example, and it's exactly what you said. I go to Google, I type in that I want to learn about knitting. Okay. And all of a sudden I'm going to have to get through where all my paid sponsor ads are. And then I'm going to see all this knitting, websites that I need to go to. And then I'm going to have to start sifting and trying to figure out how I need to get started knitting. Or you saw what I did there, right, Tommy?
I did.
That's an inside joke between us. Or I can go to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to tell me what I need to do. And I start to have a communication with it. But even more so with chat, we got that little voice button on there, and we can actually have a conversation with our AI places that we're using, and we can ask questions, and it'll tell us things that we need to know. So when I say that there's a consumer, how consumers are communicating, we're seeing a big shift that's happening where instead of people going to Google, there's a trend is really starting that they're going out to their AI places that are out there, and they're communicating versus searching. And this is a big trend that people need to think about, because the predictions out there are saying that almost 40% of people are going to be going to places like ChatGPT or Gemini in the next 5 years, and they are going to be utilizing services like that. And we will, really look at what that looks like on the way that we're setting up communication tools with businesses. And so we need to think about what that shift looks like. And Tommy and I, had a conversation about this, and we said, if we can find solutions, because I told Tommy his new role is he's a solutionist, because he is, I used to call him Vanilla Ice, because if there was a problem, Tommy could solve it. But but now Tommy's a solutionist. But I said, Tommy, how do we plug into this ever-changing world of technology and AI, and how do we not make it scary? How do we create solutions that are easy for businesses to use this for? And how do we, create something that we can hold their hand, we can make it affordable, and make it happen quite fast, right?
Right. Fast and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Everybody wants an extra hand. Right. Carrie this morning, she goes, I'm like 6 clicks behind. I need some more time. And who doesn't need more time? Who wouldn't like more sleep? Who wouldn't like more leads?
More business.
Correct. More business. You can't answer the phone and turn the wrench and, talk to your team all at the same time. And if you want to answer the phone, you got to hire somebody and you need to train them. But what do you do at 3:00 in the morning? Do you have an answering service? How do you, wouldn't it be great if you had your own AI agent to answer the phones 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that could be trained with your information from your website or from your branding, would talk in your voice, would talk, oh yeah, here's my hours, we're located on Main Street,
But even with that, there's so many solutions that have been created with what we're about to show you. If you have a website, which most businesses do. You've got a website and you might be asking yourself, well, gosh, I've got X amount of people coming to my website every day or every month. How come I'm not getting more business? So then you start thinking, oh, well, I need to, change my website. I need to, move things around. But what if you had something on your website that was a salesperson that could ask questions to solve, to solve problems that your potential customers have. So it can be much more than, where are you located or what time, but it could, be something that's more in depth. If you're, if you install pools and say, hey, I'm thinking of putting an in-ground pool into my house. What's the first, where do I get started? And just like ChatGPT that you are having communications with on my example before was knitting, your clients, potential clients could be having conversations with your website and it can be answering the questions that you put in there and you program, because this particular tool is something that we're able to create what we call a knowledge base of your business, and it can be customized with that. So,
and that's a really powerful thing. How many times you go to a website and say, I'm not finding what I want. I'm going to bail. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm not finding what I want. Now you can ask it, if you trained it on all your SKUs, hey, do you have this pen? Oh yeah, we have this pen. We normally stock it. It's not going to know if it is in stock, but it'll know that that's something it knows about. Say, hey, I want this widget. Is this widget available? Oh yeah, I got that widget. I got that motorcycle. I've got that little carburetor part, or wherever it happens to be. You could upload a spreadsheet with all your SKUs, and it will know, and it'll start answering questions. Well, how much is that? Oh, if your price sheet has, or if your spreadsheet has a pricing column, it'll know the price. It can start pricing. Oh, do you want to call somebody? Let me transfer you to somebody, or let me have somebody call you back, or let me set an appointment for that person to call you, depending on the type of service industry. So it can know, and it's an extension of you.
And not only can it know, it can actually, we can train it to ask their information. You can capture their leads, and we could take those leads and we can put them right into your CRM system. And that information is now a lead that you can continue to do business with. You can even have it do things like automatically book appointments with you. If they're looking for the pen that Tommy was just going to sell, we can have it actually send a text message or an email to the link that's on your website that they can just click and check out. There was very little when we have been testing this that we have not either found a solution for, or the solution is out there, and we just need to learn how to bring it into our world. So we've even got some beta things that are happening in the background, don't we, Tommy?
We have some pretty cool things, cool things that we're going to definitely be showing off. And
So our announcement is, we have this little guy here. His name's Sibo, and it's called Easy Agent. And Easy Agent is basically your 24/7 version of you in a AI form. And when I say version of you, we don't ever want to replace the people, but we want to have something that businesses can have available because of that consumer shift, because of the people that are finding themselves more going to a ChatGPT than a Google. And we want your business to be able to have that. And what's so cool about this, and we're going to actually demo this here for you. What's so cool about this is whatever you want this to look and feel like, it can be created. The customization in this is absolutely amazing. If you want it to have a British accent, it can have a British accent. If you want it to be sassy, it can be sassy. If you want it to be highly professional, whatever you dream of, we can do it. So we've had some fun with that, haven't we, Tommy?
We've had a lot of fun with it.
Right.
And this little guy is an extension of you. He's an extension of you. He allows you to, and you don't have to use the guy. You can be your face. It can be whatever it wants, whatever fits your brand. But our little robot guy, what do we call him? Sibo? Is that it?
Sibo.
Our little Sibo guy has been doing some cool, fun little things. It's so cute. And what I think we're going to do is I'm just going to walk you through it to go from 0 to being able to have a chatbot right on your website, and how easy it is to, and kind of the steps involved in this process. So I'm going to share my screen, Carrie.
Well, and one thing, it doesn't even have to be on your website. You can create a landing page for this.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Website. So if you're thinking, well, I don't have a great website, I don't necessarily want it there. There's so many uses for this, but and Tommy's going to kind of show you how this is going to work for you, and it's absolutely fantastic.
It is fantastic. And give me a second for all the little things behind the scenes here to come together, and I'll share my screen here, and we're going to go into this.
And the interactive part of this, that we can team up with you and really learn not just about your business, but we can really start diving into what your sales process is like. What are your operating procedures and how that kind of works? So Tommy is going to dive in and show you some of the stuff right here that we can get you looking at how easy this is. It's like so easy.
So what we want to do is we're going to go to AI agent here, and we have different types of agents that we can create. We can create a voice agent. We can create a conversation agent where if you just want to have a chat bot, typing bot on your website, and I'll show you how simple that is. We also have a knowledge base where we can teach it different things. It can go to a website and it can scrape data, or you can feed it PDF files, you can feed it Word documents, you can feed it Excel spreadsheets, and tell it about your business so it will learn about your hustle. So if we go to the first one we're going to do is we're just going to do our conversation AI here. And we have an AI booking bot here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to edit it. And the one thing that we're going to do is we're going to test it. We're going to test what is going on here. Okay. I'm getting beaten up here. I'm getting people wanting links. I'm getting text messages on links. So hold on here. Let's see if I can get a link here. I cannot. So we're not going to focus on that. I'm going to come back here. Okay. So what we can do is we can go, hello and good morning. Bot is thinking. This happens to be a bot that knows some things about real estate. Do you have any properties in Appleton, Wisconsin? And it is very forgiving on my spelling. You can certainly have this. It's wanting me to book a tour. Of course it is. Do you have any between 200 and 300K? So it needs to be smart enough to be able to figure out what 200 and 300K is. Says there's one in East Calumet for $279,900. Wow. How many bedrooms does it have? Let's see what it has to say here. Want to see it in person? It's trying to book an appointment. And if I said yes, it's going to give me some time slots. and it's going to pull up my calendar, and it's going to give some suggestions on some time slots. So let's see what happens here. Oh, look at that. Looks like a guided tour today. 11:30, 12:30. Let's see. Let's go with Saturday. See what it pulls up. Okay, so no options on Saturday. Okay, that's fair. And I'm going to say, what about Monday? It's still trying. It's trying. Look at that. So it came up with some options there. And this is so simple that we can actually embed this on a simple landing page for you, or we can put the code into your Wix page or your WordPress page or your whatever website you happen to have. Or if you need a simple landing page, we can help you take care of that.
And Tommy, are we able to show the demo where we can talk? Actually?
Yes, we are. Yes, okay. We are.
So one thing to keep in mind that, for people that are looking for a solution like this, there are, this technology is up and coming, right? And you might see this that is potentially available maybe within your website that you have right now, or that you're currently using. But something to keep in mind is that this is completely separate. So if you decided that you weren't going to stay with the CRM system that you have, or you decided that you were going to go with a different platform for your website, you don't have to go and start all over again. This can come with you anywhere that you go. We can plug this into anything that you already have. And if it's something that you don't have, we can help create it for you. So we can help create that new website, or we could help, get you set up into a new CRM system. And as we had went through and actually trained your Easy Agent, that can follow you wherever you go, and that's huge.
Correct, and that data you brought up a really good point. We're CRM agnostic. I mean, certainly, if you need a CRM, we've got somebody. If you already have a CRM and you're happy with it, then we can put the nuts and bolts together to pipe this so that these leads and this information goes into your CRM.
Right.
And the answer is, Carrie, I have Regina all queued up here. This will be fun. This is a spicy little meatball. So let's go talk to Regina here. So this is an AI agent that we built here. And her name is Regina. So here we go. Buckle in, kids. Now, Carrie, you'll have to tell me if you can hear it. Did you hear that, Carrie?
I did not.
Okay, so that means no one's hearing it. That's a bummer. So let me go. Let's remove her, and we'll do it from my phone. And that's fine. We're ambidextrous here.
Hey, you have reached Regina at Easy Agent. How can I help you today?
Hey, Regina, it is Tommy and Carrie, and we're doing a web stream right now, and we want to learn a little bit about you.
Oh, hey there, Tommy and Carrie. Well, aren't y'all just the cutest for having me on your web stream? All right, let me give you the lowdown on me. Regina, your sassy, savvy AI assistant. I'm like the ultimate multitasker who never needs coffee. I answer calls, book appointments, handle questions, and make sure no lead ever slips through the cracks. Think of me as the receptionist who never takes a lunch break or calls in sick. I'm here 24/7, making sure businesses run smoother than a fresh jar of peanut butter. And the best part? I don't just save time, I save money. Businesses using AI like me, they're the ones staying ahead of the game. So Tommy, Carrie, how'd I do? Am I stream worthy?
You did a really good job. So let me get this straight. So when you're doing your nails, you're still able to answer the phone?
Oh, honey, you bet I can. I could be filing my nails, sipping a martini, and still answering calls like a pro. Multitasking is my middle name. I mean, who says you can't look fabulous and handle business at the same time, right? So Tommy and Carrie, what else can I dazzle y'all with?
So there he is. There we are. That's Regina, little spicy meatball. I set this up and I was just shooting the moon. I said, I really like Karen from Willard and Grace. Let's do a test bot like Karen. And there you got it. There you got it.
And the thing of it is that when you have this customization available to you, really we can take your brand and we can integrate that in there. So if a spicy Karen is not what you want, your customers to connect with, that's completely fine. But what we are able to do is we're able to take everything about your business, from your FAQs to pieces of your website to what you want qualifications on your leads to look like, to even down to how you want the questioning strategy on how you want your bot to go. If you want them to not say, hey, what's your email, but you actually want them to spell your email out because they're going to email something to you automatically, they can come through and do that. If you want to program it to, we have a joint client that we work with that works with a lot of veterans, and they don't say 8 a.m., they say 0800. So we can get
That's right, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
And they can,
Oh, absolutely, Tommy and Carrie. Customization.
Sure,
He's listening.
She's still listening. But everything that Tommy and I just chatted about, there's an email that just went out that transcribed what we talked about. So you get that email of everything that was transcribed. You can set this up to go right into your CRM system. So they could have asked for our name, our email address, our phone number. That would have all been set up. We could have asked it, hey, can you send me can you send me a video on how to do this? Yes, absolutely. So if you have maybe a how-to video on your business and you have it linked to your YouTube page, that can actually be sent out automatically. And so there is so much that this particular bot can do that it truly is an extension of your business.
So right here is a Tommy and Carrie engaged, and you can see exactly what was said. You can see, hey, here I am. I was doing a web stream. Hey, right there, Carrie. Da-da-da. So it goes through the whole thing. So a lot of people are worried that it's going to say something that could be, problematic, and that's a valid concern. But you get exactly what was done. So if someone said, "Hey, your agent called me an idiot," you can go back and look at the transcript, which could be in your CRM. And you could look at that transcript and go, wait a minute, it didn't call you an idiot. It said that idea was dumb. It didn't say you were an idiot. So you can see the whole transcript of what was going on here. And that's a safety net. And anybody can get a copy of that. And that actually, if you get the full-blown CRM, that information goes into the CRM.
And what's useful about this is, if you're capturing a lead and now you or someone within your organization is going to call that person back, it is now you're going to be able to see what that communication was. So if, someone comes in and is using your bot and they're saying, hey, I'm having an electrical issue in my basement. This is what's going on. Is this something that you can help with? And you're an electrical service company, they could come in and know exactly what this is. So when they pick up the call, because they booked an appointment with you, you're going to be able to have some of that background information that's already saved there. So you can skip all of that, tell me what's going on, because they've already captured that and it's already in that transcripts there. So when we start thinking about ways that you can integrate this into your business and the ways that you can actually provide a better experience with your business, this is really where the power comes in. This is really where you have something that is really an extension of you. And, Tommy mentioned before, if it says something, wonky and you don't want it to say it again, all you have to do is come back and tell us, like, hey, my bot said this and that's not what I want to do. And we can help program that and make sure.
We can prompt it. We can fix the prompts. And Carrie, another thing that you brought up a really good point is that if someone's asking the bot for something that you don't currently offer, you could potentially look at it and go, wait a minute, there's more people wanting this than I gave credit for. I didn't do, I didn't do, these types of panels or whatever it happens to be if you're an electrician. But wait a minute, the bot says people are calling in and asking for that. Maybe I should offer that. Or maybe I didn't train the bot on that. I didn't think they were interested in Italian meatballs, but hold on. Let me give my whole Italian meatball story with my mom in Italy. So now the bot knows it. So when people ask, you can kind of reel them in a little bit tighter. It's a great way of doing it. We have a question here, Carrie. What's your favorite AI tool that you're using right now?
I mean, I'm a ChatGPT user, so I have done things. I have taught my chat to do things that I don't know if I don't know what I would do without it right now.
And mine, I would go along with that. Mine is ChatGPT, even though I am branching out where ChatGPT is a great all-purpose tool. There are other tools that do have some strengths where ChatGPT might not be programmed as strong on that, but it's a great all-purpose tool. So I really love ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm
Tommy's sending me new stuff all the time, and that's where we're at right now. We're at this fast-paced development and implementation of AI. And, there's a lot of people that, are, I don't want, AI. I don't want it to replace, people. We're not trying to replace anybody. We're trying to we're providing an opportunity to have different solutions for your business. And the way that the consumers are, with what the consumers are wanting, they're shifting. There's a technology shift that is happening within the, within the tech world, where people are wanting to have conversations versus doing searching. So right. You can take a Regina and, you can have Regina or whatever you want to call it right onto your page or a landing page or whatever we do. And now you have a 24/7 assistant that can help you. You can attach a phone number to this, so they can have the same experience when they're visiting your website as if they called the phone number, and they can be capturing information and answering questions. And the automation that can happen in the background of this is really almost endless. So what we do is we sit down with you and we find out, what are our quick wins? What are the things that you want? How do you want to improve your client experience? How do you, what are things that we can do to help you? And we have the technology and the systems and the processes ready to go today to start helping you with that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we want to talk to you. We want to have conversations. We want to show you what's going on, a little deeper dive. This was just a gloss over. It is so amazing what is going on. This is ready for prime time, ready for mass market, and ready to delight your clients. It really is.
So Tommy, what we have wanted, our goal here was, to give you a little bit of a tasting menu of what could happen. But the true magic comes when we can sit down with you one-on-one and we can learn a little bit about your business and show you a one-on-one demo and answer some questions for specific business needs. So what we would like to do here is just invite people to sign up for a demo. And with that being said, we only need about a half hour, but we would love for you to find time for us to come in and talk with, decision makers and the movers and shakers in your organization, for people that, we can sit down and do a one-to-one conversation with you on that. So if you scan this QR code is going to take you to our booking page, and within that booking page, we'll be able to get you set up with a demo of how this could work for you. So, and if you're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to cost me more money than I can afford, I can tell you right now, it's extremely affordable. It is extremely affordable. We have price points that are, basic entry level price points. We have and we also have solutions that could help a large enterprise. So it's very versatile. It's very much something that we can take and we can help you integrate this into your business, and just meeting the consumers where they're at and helping you stay in front of this fast-paced, AI game that is just unfolding before us. So scan the QR code, set up a demo with us so we can show you what this would look like for your business.
This was great. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thanks for everybody who's watching. I mean, wow, we have I'm surprised there's not smoke. I think we have 15,000 people watching it right now. Okay, maybe it's 15. I got lost with the extra zeros. But thank you everybody for participating. Continue in the comments below. Love to hear what your favorite AI tool is. Love to figure out, what are some of your pain points? Do you get lots of reviews that you need to have AI respond to those reviews? Do you need help answering your phone? Do you need help booking appointments, turning leads into dollars? Let's talk about that. Let's continue the conversation. Book an appointment, and we would love to chat with you.
Thank you.
Any parting words, Carrie?
Nope, that's it.
Thank you, everybody, for participating. I appreciate your time and consideration. You guys are awesome. Happy day to you guys.